What's up everybody, I'm Seth Fowler and today I'm at Rare Pair New York and I'm reviewing the brand new off-white Nike Blazer Mid. First off, I just want to give a huge shout out to Rare Pair for having me out and letting me review some of their sneakers in their store. Make sure to check them out at their website and on social media. I'll leave the links to their stuff in the description below. But jumping right into the sneaker, here they are, the off-white Nike Blazer Mid. This is a lot cleaner in person than I expected. These are fire. This sneaker releases as part of the 10 collection, which is Off-White and Nike's collaboration. 5 of the sneakers have already dropped at an event in New York. They will drop in London and I believe another city. I'm not sure exactly what city that is. The sneakers will also get a wider release in November on Nike's website. Do you need this pair, man? First off, these guys are friggin' selling. The pair that I was reviewing actually just got sold, so I switched up to a size 13. Starting off the review with the upper of the shoe, just like all the other Off-White sneakers in the collection, Virgil decided to use this sort of mesh foam material, which gives the shoe a very industrial look. It kind of has this nice glisten to it too, which kind of gives the shoe another dimension. The Blazer Mid is one of the more simple silhouettes of the collection, but I think that's actually a good thing because it keeps all the details very prominent and very bold. Moving up the shoe, you've got this suede material running up the lace eyelets, and then weaving through the eyelets, you've got these flat white laces that have shoelaces written in quotation marks, just like all the other sneakers in the collection. The tongue is a mesh material, just like the regular Blazer Mid. It's also got this unfinished top, so you can see through to the foam. One of my favorite features of the Off-White collection is that they moved the Nike tag to the left side of the shoe, and they also gave it red stitching, which makes the tongue pop. A distinguishing feature between the Blazer Mid and some of the other sneakers in the Off-White collection is that the actual sock liner was left finished, which is different than the other sneakers because most of them have an unfinished top as well. This is one of the sneakers in the collection that does fit a little bit big, so if you're trying to grab a pair of these for yourself, maybe go down half a size. I would suggest, as always though, if you have a chance to try on the shoe, make sure to try it on just to make sure it's the right size for you. Moving back on the sneaker, you've got this oversized Nike swoosh that falls over onto the midsole. That's one of my favorite parts about the shoe. I think this bold look is super cool and I think it looks really nice. Rather than being stitched on like most of the sneakers in the collection, it looks like it was glued or bonded in some way to the upper, which is kind of different, but as I mentioned before, it allows the swoosh to fall over onto the midsole. At the back of the swoosh, you've got the hit of neon orange, which is on all the other Off-White sneakers. Around the ankle, you've got this piece of white leather, which provides this nice contrast between the suedes and the sort of bluish grays of the rest of the sneaker. On the medial side of the shoe, you've got my favorite part of any of the Off-White collection, which is this printed paragraph. So another thing that's a little bit different about the Blazer Mid, which I actually didn't expect, was that the paragraph is covered up by some of the Nike swoosh. The paragraph basically reads Off-White for Nike, Nike Blazer Mid, Beaverton, Oregon, USA, etc. Or of course that's what I'm assuming because I can't see the rest of it. The suede from the lace eyelets actually extends down to the midsole on the medial side of the sneaker as well, which is another interesting touch. Moving around to the back of the shoe, you've got Nike's logo debossed into some suede, and then the heel counter is actually made up of this sort of stiff, kind of like fuzzy material. I'm not sure exactly what that is or why they used it, but moving down the sneaker, you've got this cream or off-white vulcanized midsole, which I think is really clean. The midsole runs around the entire shoe and ends on the toe cap. And finally, moving to the outsole of the shoe, you've got your regular Nike Blazer Mid outsole in cream. Overall, I'm actually really impressed by the Off-White Nike Blazer Mid. I didn't think I was going to like this sneaker as much as I do. It was actually my least favorite out of the 5 that dropped at the event, but the more I look at it, I'm kind of falling for it, man. If you guys are trying to grab a pair of these for yourself, they will have a wider release in November, but if you just can't wait, come down to Rare Pair and grab this pair in person or check them out online at their website. All of Rare Pair's information will be in the description below. Make sure to leave a comment in the comment section down below letting me know what you think of the Off-White collection and which one's your favorite. And as always guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you again to Rare Pair for having me out. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to Seth Fowler if you want to see more content just like this, and follow me on all other forms of social media. The links will be in the description below.